Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, so let's get you set for the weather across the nation. If Duck fans traveling on down to San Antonio, weather should be fairly decent, I think, by the time we get to the game. However, today, as you saw Eric Elkin outside of the AT&T Center there a second ago, pretty cloudy and likely going to stay overcast at least for a day or so. We've got an area of low pressure starting to build its way up mainly from here. I'm going to kind of zoom on down there and show you what we've got. You see it kind of developing just south of Galveston off of the western edge of the Gulf of Mexico there. So this will eventually work its way northward and push over in towards the southeastern United States. It's going to bring some pretty heavy rain as well, but most of the Lone Star State should get out of the rain over the next 24 hours. So keep that in mind if you're going to be traveling down that way. Otherwise, things are fairly quiet, still pretty bitterly cold across the northern plains, and lake effect snow kicking in across parts of the Great Lakes as well. Speaking of cold, it has not gotten out of the 30s for the third straight day for us here across the Willamette Valley. We've been stuck in the fog with the inversion. That's the warmer air that's been pushing over top of this cold air that's very dense and gets stuck to the surface air, so it kind of creates a bit of a Tupperware lid. Now, meanwhile, out to the coast, sunny skies up and down the mountains as well. Freezing levels that have been around 12,000 feet, so even the ski resorts have not been able to make new snow, and certainly not good for not only Meadows, but Timberline Lodge and our local ones, Willamette Pass, Hoodoo, and Bachelor, really struggling right now to get the early seasons going. Dense fog advisories for Coos and Douglas County kicking in this evening through Friday at about 10 a.m. that is, and we've got the air stagnation advisory because of that inversion here up and down the valley, and that goes all the way in through Sunday at around 10 p.m. when we finally expect to see a bit of a break in this stagnant air. Temperatures today only up to around 36 degrees, and that was after overnight lows fell to around 32, so about a 4-degree temperature change from the high and low. 32 the high in the Dalles today, mid-50s out to the coast. Winter whale watching gorgeous out to Depot Bay, Newport down towards Florence. Overnight tonight we'll see mostly clear skies out to the coast. Low 30s and dense fog for us here in the valley, and same thing down towards Roseburg. So this little area of low pressure that's been trying to sneak its way across this ridge. This is a very large dome of high pressure, so I'm not expecting that system to have much of a dip, but you can see the upper levels, there is that little crease as it moves through. However, as we get into the weekend, that high quickly rebuilds, and that is going to keep us back into the fog. So maybe a little bit of a mixing of the air mass tomorrow. We might get a few sprinkles. Better chances for that will likely be in the mountains and further to the north. But I do think that we should start to slowly see some changes coming as we get in towards early next week. So we'll go mid to low 50s out at the coast, another mostly sunny, gorgeous day. In the Umpqua, a little better, but still partly sunny skies, about the best we can do. Up in the mountains, beautiful. Freezing levels will be dropping down to 6,500 feet, so maybe some light flurries overnight. Mid-50s and sunny out in Bend and Redmond, and right around 40, upper 30s again, stuck in the fog for us here in the valley. Now, the coast should see a good end to 2013 with temperatures in the mid-50s and lots of sunshine. The Umpqua Basin will get some afternoon sun, but still lots of fog around for the overnight hours and mornings. Cascades, freezing levels vary from 6,500 back up to around 11,000 feet. And here in the valley, we'll see an ice. I'm going to put a mention of an isolated sprinkle in there just to sort of cover the bases. But again, you may not even see it out there because you can't see anything past about half a mile across the valley right now, and that will continue.
Yeah. Ugh.
We were joking about how the fog was so thick we actually honked at it.
Yes.
It didn't move.
I think it tried to capture a few small children earlier today, too. It's dangerous. It's like John Carpenter.
Whether you need to laugh, dance, or just head out to the coast, there are lots of options for your weekend.